What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you look at these pictures? What does call your attention? Do they have something in common? Yes, exactly. They all contain plastics. Nowadays, we are all familiar with plastics. We are all aware of how present is this material in our daily life. But do you know what is a plastic? The name plastic comes from the Greek word plasticus, which means capable of being molded. Plastic is a material made up of polymers, which are giant molecules formed by assembling smaller molecules called monomers. In other words, a bunch of monomers can assemble together in different ways, creating a polymer. This assembling process is called polymerization. Monomers are a type of molecules with a very low molecular mass. They are built of different atoms, and they are essential in biological structures such as proteins, sugars, or our DNA. Not only the chemical composition of the monomer is important, but the way that these small molecules, the monomers, assemble together can create several structures and therefore a great variety of polymers. Polymers can be natural, like the ones we just talked about, the ones in our proteins. However, they can also be synthetic, like plastic, which are produced from petroleum or natural gas. The most common monomers derived from petroleum include ethylene, the monomer for polyethylene, the most used plastic in the world. We can find it in all kinds of packaging in our daily life. We have also the monomer propylene, which is used to create the polypropylene, and we use it when we need certain heat resistance. So we can find it in car pieces or in kitchen utensils. The third one is the vinyl chloride, which is the monomer for polyvinyl chloride, the PVC. We find it often in construction, but we also found it in our daily lives, in cables like this or in packaging. The first plastic ever created was the Bakelite. It was created in 1907 by the Belgian chemist Leo Baekeland. This material was very popular because of its use in the first telephones. However, still nowadays we can find them in our kitchens. They are part, for example, of the handles of the pans because it has a resistance to the heat. But what is exactly giving them these properties? It's not the polymer, it's the chemicals used during the plastic production. There are thousands of chemicals used, and they are called additives. Therefore, remember that plastics are not simply polymers, they are a mix of chemicals added during the production to provide them with characteristics and properties specifically for each object. About these additives, we will talk in the next video.